have the control already on Boom.
I'd still be fine with a TA as well, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah, either one of those. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think the only issue PL faces is that Bugs
Their bottles out A-OK here. Yopaj just trying to go for the creeps, not the kills.
Yeah, the lane's
Bottom.
pushing in for him.
Tims could be in some trouble here. Gets slowed down by the Ignite and the Fire Blast. 1 or 2 more right clicks. Can he Savage get the Metamorph hit? He gets the slow with the Reflection, and it is going to be enough. 23 Savage gets the kill. No opportunity for Rubik. Looking to defend their top lane.
Yeah, Carl, though, look at what he's found.
Ooh, Carl. He's found himself a juicy-looking Rubik kill. Tims gets the lift up, but with the Wraith Fire Blast there, Carl has to just get out of there. The Mars TP rotation, FBZ. He shows up to the party, takes out Cuckoo to start things off, and 2 kills go the way of Boom.
Yeah, Yopaj
Frontline
instantly.
then. Yeah, between, you know, Storm, TP, and Wraith King, they've all got pretty decent HP, and they're not easy kills by any means.
There's the spear, Blink.
Yeah,
This should be a
perhaps
kill,
easy
right?
kill. They're like, let's go for the supports. These cores are too hard. The Static Storm on top of the Storm. He needs to get out of this Kinetic Field. Is the damage going to be there? Storm will get out in a second here. The Searing Chains is going to be off the mark.
It's the Ember!
I believe. Oh, Ember goes down. And Boom are going to have to maybe just back out of here and hope they can keep FBZ alive.
It's arguable because usually by the time your offlaner gets all these items, your team is falling behind, right? Tims?
Yeah. Wasn't expecting him to get out of this one. It was a nice gank coming up
Nice
there, but
jukes.
he's actually juked into the trees.
He's
Ignite
dead.
damage. Yeah. He throws a Fade Bolt. And elsewhere, they've gone in and killed the Storm again.
Yeah, they killed the Storm and the Weaver, right? Both of them.
Yeah. Wraith King, meanwhile, bottom lane. Tino's looking for a solo kill into Cuckoo, but doesn't have the damage, and Cuckoo will just TP himself back to base.
Now, this is kind of what I meant. Your offlaner isn't really able to do a lot on the map. He's able to farm, and that's about it. Yep, they're taking away way too much. Zephyr.
Yeah, did go for the time lapse. Get a sentry
Glimpse.
here. The glimpse back. Oh, he's still maybe okay, but the Searing Chains will catch him. Coming in as Whitemon, looking for the setup onto Yopaj. He gets the Fire Blast, and with 23 Savage backing him up, they get the kill on Ember, and Weaver even escapes with his own life. Skem should be next here. Carl doing a great job turning this fight around for his team, as T1 have shown up at the perfect time to punish Boom's over-aggression. Yopaj's Ember tries to get the rune. It's going to spawn bottom, but now he's going to be running, grab the rune, forced out his BKB. They get the spear follow-up onto the Stormtrooper. Have they got the damage to bring him down? The Mars going to get the arena, and they're still off the Storm. FBZ coming in to save the day. The Static Storm follow-up is there, and that's going to be enough to kill the first life of the Wraith King. He is going to be respawning, but he's lost his Ogre as well in the time being. 23 Savage on the TB being forced back. Tino's going to burn through his entire mana pool, and Cuckoo on the respawn is just going to die a second time. They've killed off 3, they want 4. 23 Savage turns Sunders, he wants to fight. Can he BKB TP out? Anything to cancel it? No.
Yeah, straight rush, right? Like you just killed 3 heroes. Yeah, your team does not take rush very triangle a little bit, and that's what's very interesting about these 2 wards that are in the enemy. Oh, Yopaj mid lane.
Blink in. He BKBs out of fear of the Wraith Fire Blast. But that's going to pull Cuckoo back into the T1 mid tower. Yopaj has to kind of remnant himself away without a BKB. He's going to be careful how he takes his fight. The Storm zipping in on the backlines here. He's caught the Disruptor. Can he finish off the kill? Carl, he's a bit low on mana here, but elsewhere his TL has just shredded his way through the Wraith King. And Weaver going down as well means this fight is all but over for T1. They're in full retreat. BKB TP out from 23 Savage. Doesn't look like they'll find any follow-up kills unless they can get Carl here, and he's a bit low on mana. They may be able to chase him down. That's exactly what Yopaj wants to do. He sees Carl, he's hungry, like a shark in the water. He smells blood, and Carl is out of mana here. No mana on the Yopaj's Ember Spirit, but I don't think it's going to matter as Carl gets a Static Storm dropped on top of his head, and he will go down.
They need to engage and find the right target. It's just that the amount of their control is so very low. Like you called it earlier, Wraith King's Blast, Arena mid.
Arena Spear. They've caught Cuckoo. He's got the shot, so not really in any threat of going down here to the PL. He's willing to throw away his first life with the Storm following it up. Carl, he's looking for the Phantom Lancer, but the PL kind of gets away for the time being. They want PL. Tino gets caught by the Vortex with the TB Metamorph damage. They've got the PL. Great find from T1. They found a new target they want to prioritize. Tim's looking for the TP out, but he'd been detected, and 2 kills go T1's way.
This can be very dangerous though. Arcane Rune on the Storm.
They still want to fight. They've got this ward advantage on the high ground here. They want to fight underneath it. The Storm goes in with the Arcane Rune. FBZ with his second arena plus the BKB. He's trying to keep them at bay here, but 23 Savage on the Metamorphosis TP. He's charging forward. They found the real PL, but Tino gets off a Doppelwalk. His bug's been dealt with. And Ogre going to buy back for this fight with the Disruptor buying back as well. Both teams wanting to make sure they win this fight, which will be second Roshan just expiring.
And now they're the ones smoking out, and they know exactly where Boom should be. Storm zips in.
Storm.
Scan.
Yep. Oh, it didn't have detection though. Carl, he needed some kind of detection. He's going to find a new target in the Mars. Is there any follow-up for him? Carl's getting a bit low on mana here. He's going to be a little bit careful as the BKB. But with Cuckoo blinking in to follow this one up, they want to burst on FBZ. He did get an arena off. He gets off a second refresher. Has another arena if he wants to use it here. The route onto the Storm. Is he going to go for a spear of any kind? They've already lost the TP to start things off here, but the PL in the backline is trying to get Cuckoo, but Cuckoo, TP out, he'll be safe. But
Wait.
2 heroes drop for T1.
Yeah, they get the TB and the Ogre there.
Yeah, Weaver will get off his BKB, gets the kill onto Tim's. He's trying to Shikuchi his way out of this one, but unfortunately for him, there's no escape. They see him, and with the gem on Yopaj, they bring down the Weaver. Less than 1k gold separating these two teams. The match so far delivering as far as what we're expecting here. Weaver in the mid lane gets lifted up before he can pop his BKB, so he gets picked off. Didn't want to BKB the Searing Chains, and that meant Rubik could get a very long-range telekinesis to find an easy kill for Boom. Onto the high ground we go. They start poking at this tier 3 tower. Tino daring them to go on him. They're going to blink him with the Wraith King. The follow-up is there from Carl, who pops his BKB on the initiation, but this PL is very tanky, down to half health. Can they finish off the rest? He gets off the Doppelganger, gets a little bit further away, but they know where Tino is. They've got the vision for him. They just need 1 or 2 more remnants, and they can't quite finish off the PL. He gets out of the arena. FBZ
Zephyr?
with his arena
man.
bulwark, keep him alive.
FBZ with the perfect Venn diagram right there, putting Tino in the middle. Like,
Going to put a lot of pressure on T1 here. Can they make another defense? Still a little bit of time before some of their BKBs come back up. 15 seconds for the Storm. He's got a refresher. He's going to go in with the Vortex just to try and put some pressure on. Cuckoo follows up with the Wraithfire Blast, but the big problem is 23 Savage has another Metamorphosis. He's gone back in with that Terror Wave. Wants to force them back here. They've killed off the PL to start things off here, and they want more. They know FBZ's a big juicy target if they get the Mars. They get another Axe Vortex off Coral. Triple kill for 23 Savage. They're doing it. They're turning this one around. The Ember can't make the magic work, and Yopaj gives up his life to 23 Savage, who gets an ultra kill.
PL is becoming less and less of a problem, I feel like, even though he's gaining net worth. Wraith King in.
Again, they start the fight here with the Wraith King. Metamorphosis from 23 Savage to follow it up. They're going to take out the Mars instantly, and they're not done. They want this PL. PL is just melting. Tries to doppelganger away, but the Weaver, they've got the vision. The Bug's staying on top of him, and they're chasing. They want more PL with no buyback. This is terrible for Boom. They've got the Aeon Disc on Scam, but that just delays the inevitable. With the next Vortex coming into play here, the Mars does initiate in to take up the Storm's first life, but he's got a second with the Aegis. And you've got to imagine he's going to be looking to finish them off here. Fear onto the Ember Spirit. The Ember gets the follow-up to TB. Did get killed off by FBZ. He's brought back. They want to close out this game. 23 Savage, he spells. This is their moment. This is where they win this game. The PL not having buyback means they can win this game. FBZ made the nice play to kill 23 Savage once, but I don't know if they can do it a second time.
I feel like you should be able to hold until PL is up. Cuckoo jumping in.
Yep, found Tim's in the trees here. But he gets away with the Aeon Disc, but there's the root. The Gleipnir keeping him in place here, and Tim's, he's in some trouble here, but does keep himself alive. Still has that Stolen Swarm, but they're watching their Raxus fall. They're going to quickly be up against Mega Creeps if they're not careful here. Carl on the back foot, the 2-hero roots here with the Searing Chains. Yopaj threatening Cuckoo's life, but that's just his first life with the Reincarnation. Nice BKB from 23 Savage to stop the glimpse back. He goes for the TP. Is there a Searing Chain?
The illusion,
No.
the illusion, the illusion. He's gonna get it. Yeah. From them.
Yeah.
This is like
Yep.
so far off the mark.
They've got some cliff wards down. They see a lot here. Yopaj BKBs as he runs into the pit. He's a little bit afraid as he does see a lot of these heroes here, but now his backups arrived. FBZ, he's the frontline Mars here. He needs to find a good arena target. Unfortunately for him, Cuckoo managed to walk his way out of this one. He just blinks back in. Cuckoo doesn't care. 2-hero pull from the Storm Spirit, followed up by Cuckoo just charging forward. They've already killed off the Mars and they want more. Tim's trying to steal what spells he can as everybody on the Boom side is just getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, the meta actually has been used. 23 Savage was forcing a couple of TPs back into the base. Time as any to close out the game.
to force things here. Can they find a way to bring down 23 Savage? That's the big target they probably want to go on, but he's taking out those tier 4 towers. Meanwhile, Cuckoo just keeping the Boom heroes at bay, keeping them away from this push. 23 Savage just focusing objectives, and it's up to Boom to make their play. They blink in, they go on 23 Savage, they get him low, but he needs a Sunder target, and he's found it. He turns around, Sunder's an illusion, he's going to be A-OK as Cuckoo on the Wraith King does die a second time. They bolt back on the Storm, who did get taken out by Yopaj, and Boom, it looks like for now they will hold. They've lost their tier 4 towers. Multiple buybacks coming in. T1, they want to close out this game, it feels like, but the same try and prioritize to end this game.
Yeah, you can see how scared Boom is. They just know what's coming, and yeah, it's gonna be a very... Oh, Tims, hello.
Yep. Blink in. They start things off here onto the Rubik, but he does have the Aeon Disc, keeps himself alive a bit longer. He's going to have to buy back for this fight here. The Demon's deal from 23 Savage. He's pushing them all away with that Terror Wave. Does find himself in the middle of things as Cuckoo in that arena loses his first life here. Can they kill him a second time without Yopaj? This defense is going to be so goddamn hard. TB, the big bad raid boss, another pull in from the Storm Spirit. That's going to get the PL. The PL has to buy back for the last ditch effort here to defend. Second arena from FBZ is enough to keep them trapped in a circle, but they can't kill any of these heroes. PL's bought back, he's now died back, and that's got to be the end as Boom, GG out. Great game one between these two teams, and it's T1 who walk away with the victory.
Like win rate or whatever, but like into bat, it kind of narrows everything down. It makes your life so hard. But yeah, Storm seems...
With these drafts now completed, do you think Yopaj is going to be able to?
He's getting so much sustain from this first item Magic Wand. Carl is thinking about a chase. Has a Flame Breaker. Is Carl going for this one? 8 sticky charges. Gets the Flame Break. Pulls him into the tower. Who's going to get this kill first? Pops the Fairy Fire. One more right click. Carl goes down. First blood Yopaj. We asked the question, who's the king of the mid lane? And for now, it's Yopaj. TP bottom. They want to defend this tower. Skem got scouted by the Treant Protector as he TP'd in, though. And that may be... Yeah. They're TPing in more, though. They want to defend this. Goes for a Soulbind. Is the follow-up going to be there? Yopaj has made his TP down here with multiple other heroes making their move as well. Beastmaster on the front lines gets the Roar to start things off. That's on the Kunkka. Have they got the damage for this one with the Overgrowth? Storm gets locked in place as well. This is not looking good for Boom. They haven't got the numbers here. It's a 5-man T1 push down bottom, and they kill 3, looking for 4. Looks like Tims is going to take a spill, and it's only up to Yopaj to get out of this one. He's got plenty of mana to Ball Lightning away. The ball rune just in time. I think they maybe realized what the Storm was up to there when they made sure they grabbed that rune before the Storm could.
Top lane?
Top lane, yep. Astral on the Savage. He gets off the Ghost Ship here just to give himself some run buff. But getting away is Tims for now. X-Back is going to pull him in a little bit closer, but the Soulbind Leech is there, and with the double silence, they're going to turn. Double Roar as well. Have they got the damage to kill this Kunkka? The Storm zipping in, the pull to follow this one up, but the Overgrowth may keep Savage alive a little bit longer, has the armor as well as a defensive Astral, keep him alive. Nice lasso counter initiation from Carl, and they're going to punish Yopaj for his aggression. 23 Savage gets bailed out by the saves, and they're not done. They're chasing, they're hunting. They smell Boom heroes, and they want to hunt them down and slice them up. Rubik TP's out just in time, but FBZ, he's out of there. And look to invade. Boom's triangle here. They run right into Yopaj. Doesn't get caught by anything. The Blink Lasso catches him before he can respond. The follow-up Overgrowth should be enough to bring him down, and Boom may lose a second here with the Astral Meteor Hammer crashing in onto Skem's Grimstroke. That's going to be 2 quick kills for T1. And you said it, Roche.
Yeah, I feel that most of the time you want to use it on the target that gets roared, so FPC, there's a sentry.
Look into the White one leading the way. They get the Roar to start things off on the Kunkka, but with the 2 hero Overgrowth, Boom, this is, yeah, they're outnumbered here. There's just no chance to fight their way through this one.
Yeah.
White one gets low, but...
Pretty much moved down bottom to continue farming, but there's a Silver Edge completed on Savage.
The hunt is on. They found Beastmaster. 23 Savage with that Shadow Blade. Gets the X out, gets roared, but FBZ nonetheless will be pulled back in, roar or no roar.
Yeah, I feel that T1 are doing everything right at the moment. Yeah. Like they're playing the game exactly how they should be. Top lane Tims, lassoed.
They're just playing the entire map, getting kills wherever they can, and he's even dropping items in front of him. Carl is feeling himself.
Is it mental of intelligence, though?
He's not quite elevated himself to that level of BM yet, but Perhaps the silver
Skem?
lining for Boom is their first kill in quite some time. Skem, well, it's been a rough one for him. 0 and 8, about to become 0 and 9. As this poor Grimstroke just doesn't have an answer for these heroes that
kill.
Storm. Going for a CM, but this is no ordinary CM. Raindrops, Glimmer Cape. And now the Frostbite into Freezing Field. Can they bring down this Storm with a Ghost Ship and an Overgrowth? You betcha. Skem will also not be able to TP out. The Frostbite is there to cancel it. And it's
Carl.
bottom lane where Carl's even finding a kill.
Yeah, he's going for more. Cuckoo is there with the Blink Dagger. Can he? Nah, that's just a boar.
Boy.
But
Oh,
look who's
23
coming,
Savage
23
may
Savage.
catch Tino. Ooh, that was close.
Can do because they don't have the BKB on Storm, and this is the problem with these kind of drafts, right? Mid lane Kunkka, he's going in.
Diving in, they throw out the roar. Have they got the damage for this one? There's a living armor blocking a lot of this damage coming in. The defensive Astral comes from Cuckoo. Took a while to be there, but it's going to keep the Kunkka alive, who now gets a chance to BKB out of the Astral. Catches the Rubik with an X into a Ghost Ship, and with the cleave on through, 23 Savage is going to eat the supports alive, including FBZ, who's not actually a support, even though he looked like one. Skem's Grimstroke doesn't stand a chance as they've caught one more. Astral into Meteor. It's the PA. Tino in some trouble. The Overgrowth going to go into 2 here, but the Astral did get the Storm here, but the Sanity's Eclipse, they blow up. Tino's PA, and all Storm can do is zip back to his fountain. Boom just getting overrun and overwhelmed by T1.
Batrider.
I think they know that. Dire scanned it. They seem to have an idea of what's going on. Yeah, they're going to go hunting for these heroes. Batrider will cancel his TP and... one-shot it almost.
Zephyr. Zephyr,
Oh,
he
boy.
catches 2.
Yep. FBZ going to be the first to fall. Storm trying to get away, using up a lot of his mana. He'll get back to base safely.
Maybe you get run over anyway, but yeah.
23 Savage
Skem.
showing mid. He's found poor Skem on the Grimstroke. And this is the X-Torrent combo. I think he was a bit unsure about initiating in. As he does realize there's more than meets the eye to this Boom presence in the mid lane. They're going once again. It's Carl's Batrider. Doesn't get a chance to get out of there. Instantly buys back. They want to punish this one. Tino's already committed his BKB, so he just wants out. FBZ's Beastmaster, well, he's on the front lines, and he's the sacrifice to make sure that they can kind of cut their losses. Skem,
Tim's.
well, familiar sight for him. Going to get picked off in the top river, but elsewhere it is Tim's on the Rubik. The support's just... Yeah, tough game. Tough game.
I don't know where Boom is, and Boom does know where T1 are, so... GoDz jumps
Jump in from the Storm. They found the OD. You mentioned he's the biggest target. And the 2-hero Inkswell, they stun them up both up. And with the Roar, they get the kills. But a Torrent onto 3 with a Ghost Ship follow-up. 23 Savage is trying to turn this one around with the Overgrowth locking down the Storm. He's got it. He wants Tino next. But Tino with his BKB has finished off the backlines. Going for the TP out. But he's been X'd. Brought back in. And the Torrent is there. Carl making sure they get the kill. They can salvage the gem on the T1 side. It's a 3-4 trade in T1's favor, but all the big
but he will respawn and then take the fight after.
Yeah.
So
even has the Ascetics cap to go with it. Storm just cutting waves in here in the mid lane.
how did you
doing
pronounce
what he
it?
can.
Ascetic?
I don't know.
Ascetics? No,
Ascetic,
I'm learning as well.
So I don't even know what that word means. You know, I'm a college dropout here, so I'm playing video games.
Hey, I'm the same. Just trying to learn here.
I'm learning how to play a mean-ass Kunkka right now, because 23 Savage is just having his way with Boom. 13, 0, and 12. Cleaving through him. Critting through him. He
stand up front. If you go on him, he has that Satanic to work with to heal up. If he doesn't have Satanic, he has the Cheese to work with. Yopaj goes in.
Yep, fall in with the Inkswell. Yopaj, they take out the OD once. Can they kill OD a second time? That's a big if as the supports are dropping and dropping fast. PA on the front lines doesn't have a BKB anymore, so she's just going to turn and fight with the CM route. And Sands Eclipse, she gets brought down. Tino almost on his own, trying to defend here.
Storm in again.
Even all the farm in the world may not be enough, but Yopaj with this Aghanim Scepter pulling in multiple heroes, but the damage just isn't there, and PA without a BKB just can't re-engage. Skem's died back. 0-17 on him, unfortunately, and it's Boom who are being bested here. T1 just unkillable, and it's got to be just a matter of seconds now, I feel like, until those 2 letters come out. One last Ghost Ship for good measure. Tino gets caught in this one, and there's the Beyond Godlike streak once more. 23 Savage getting kill after kill. Flamebreak going to push back Tim's in the middle of this one, and T1 going to be taking this one to the bank to cash this check, unless Yopaj has something to say about it. He gets a nice 4-hero Electric Vortex, but I don't think that's enough. Not with FBZ going down in the front lines. They are not giving up. They're buying back. They're doing everything they can. They're down mega creeps. They're down 40k gold, but they're making every last bit count. The OD even keeping himself alive on a sliver of health there with that Aghanims. And he gets back to safety. T1 settling, saying, okay, they want to defend. We'll play it safe too. We don't have to end this game now if you won't let us.
Yeah, they do have that X marks the spot to work with, so you can TP base, heal up, come back in. That's what they did. I think now it's a bit more safer to just go and close it out.
Giving T1 a chance, a bit more stat padding perhaps with these kills. Bat right on the front lines gets bailed out by the Cuckoo Astro once again, time and time again. Cuckoo is just there to make these saves. 23 Savage says enough is enough. He's just hitting the throne, not even going for these kills, although Carl has other ideas. He's found the Blink Lasso, it's onto the Rubik. Now making it to a 3 versus 5. Another 3-man Vortex. The follow from FBZ gets off a Roar, gets the Batrider low. Can they finish off this kill? But he gets the Yules away. The Wind Waker into the defensive Astral. They get the throne, and they don't even lose any heroes in the end. T1 just styling their way to a 2-0 victory, LizZard.